Zheng Chung breathing literally means energy charging your body. From the vantage of classical health theory, Zheng Chung breathing is a critical foundation for accumulation of ki energy. Through consistent practice of Zheng Chung breathing, we can develop a condition known as Siseng Huagang, which literally translates to water rises, fire sinks. Stated otherwise, the phrase means keep a warm belly and a cool head. As this state develops, practitioners typically report improved digestion, fewer headaches, warmer hands, and other benefits. We can also understand Zheng Chung breathing from a neuroscientific point of view. In order to do so, first it's necessary to share a little about the autonomic nervous system. Perhaps you are aware that humans have evolved a whole biological system that prepares us for action in threatening situations. This system has been called the fight or flight response, and it is mediated by a branch of our autonomic nervous system called the sympathetic division. This system increases our heart rate, raises our blood pressure, dilates the pupils, shuts off our digestion, and causes us to sweat. This system helped protect our ancient ancestors from the dangers of their primitive natural circumstances, but nowadays it is just as likely to be maladaptive. It is hardly helpful, for example, to have an attack of elevated blood pressure because of a lost parking space or the memory of a stressful event. Importantly, the body has another system, one that counters the activity of the stress response. Where the sympathetic system mediates fight or flight actions, the parasympathetic system mediates rest and digest functions. The parasympathetic system helps to lower the heart rate and blood pressure, stimulates digestion, promotes accumulation of energy stores, and helps regulate inflammation. Let me share with you one simple way to experience the activity of your parasympathetic system right now. Take the 3 middle fingers of either hand and find your radial pulse on the opposite hand, on the inside of your wrist, about an inch below the base of your thumb. Now keep feeling your pulse as you slowly take several deep, slow breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. What did you notice? You may have felt that there was a change in the speed of your pulse and that it slowed down as you exhaled. That slowing down is due to the activity of the parasympathetic system. In fact, many studies have shown that people who have more slowing down and speeding up in their heart rate, that is greater heart rate variability, have a lower risk for some forms of heart disease. Now, what does all this have to do with Zheng Chung breathing? Well, it appears that the postures and abdominal respiration of Zheng Chung breathing help stimulate the parasympathetic system. For example, we have found that after a session of Zheng Chung breathing, the heart rates of best practitioners slowed markedly, consistent with parasympathetic activation. And as your instructors encourage you to feel your lower abdomen, or danjan, during Zheng Chung breathing, you're actually training yourself to improve sensitivity to your internal organ conditions.
When I'm doing it, it's like I said, really, really hard to do, but when we're done and we've ended class, then my body feels really just relieved and rejuvenated and just really good.
I can never feel the heat in my danjan, never, until we did that breathing. Now I could feel it, the heat, and when it starts circulating, my whole body, it's like on fire. It's amazing. And then after that, I have like tremendous energy. I can come in here exhausted. When I go home, I'm wide awake. I mean, it is real. It's a tremendous difference from the other breathing that we were doing.
The last sensitizing exercise we will mention here is Qigam. By now, we've mentioned ki energy several times. Qigam is an exercise to help you feel the ki energy directly. After you become comfortable feeling the ki energy between your palms, you can begin to feel it all around your body. Studies have found that entering this Qigong state helps to produce calmer brainwave patterns and reduce production of stress hormones. The efficiency of our body-brain communication networks tends to degrade somewhat as we age. For example, our arteries tend to get stiff, making it harder for our tissues to receive nutrients and oxygen. And the parasympathetic system actually begins to fade in strength, contributing to digestive and cardiovascular problems and other conditions of aging. The sensitizing step of BEST is an excellent way to help reverse some of these changes. On a final note, I am often asked how long one should train in the BEST programs. Typically, 3 months of training are necessary in order to deeply experience the benefits of sensitizing. In order to sustain the benefits and to develop the higher levels of well-being of BEST Step 2 and beyond, I generally recommend enrolling for a year. So, I hope you'll begin sensitizing with gusto. I look forward to seeing you again in video 2, where we will discuss brain versatalizing, the breaking of old habits, and the development of physical power.